everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually going to be closing out my sinking funds and my debt for the month of December. So let's just jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. Like I said, we're gonna hop into my sinking funds first, to just see what we've had going on this month and any monies that I have taken out. So my name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. This is going to be for my personal budget, but I also do have a household budget. I do grocery hauls, meal planning, work week lunches whenever I get back into that, as I am pregnant right now and extremely lazy. And then just some lifestyle videos on our home and not necessarily the birth, but things going on with the birth of our first child together. So yeah, so if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and jump on into these. I'm just going to be explaining my different savings, if we added more money to it, and so forth. So for baby, we already filled both of our sinking funds. For that, I got paid on the 5th and the 19th. So we currently have $50 in there. However, this category is actually going to change. My husband actually opened up an account for her, so she'll have her own checking and savings account. So I actually won't be saving anything in any of my accounts for her. We'll just actually be transferring money from our account to her account. So I'm actually going to be removing this money at some point to go ahead and put into her account, but she does have $50 for me from my personal budget to put into her account. So no money has been taken out there. Next, we have our emergency fund. We do need to go ahead here and add, which I also don't think that I've added it on my spreadsheet that I'm looking at. So let me get my calculator. Well, I don't think I need my calculator, but just to make sure that I am correct and not giving y'all, sorry for all of that noise, giving y'all the wrong stuff, we are going to do that. This money came out on the 30th, and that was for $40. And we are going to do 1281 11 plus 40 equals 1321.11. Here, and this is $40 from our household account. I put in 40, and then our household account puts in 40. You won't see any interest for this until the beginning of the next month. So I have not seen that yet, so I can't tell y'all what that is. But I'm super excited to get this account to 1,400. It looks like I'll be able to meet my goal for 2021. So that's good to know. Now we're going to go to fun. And so fun has already been funded. It's gotten its $70 for the month. And so we are at $149 in that account. The goal is right now is, because I'm pregnant, I go on maternity leave in January. I just want to make sure that all of my savings accounts all at least have $100 in them, and I'll be okay, because I probably won't be funding any savings while I'm on maternity leave, unless the way that I think that my disability will pay out will be a little bit more, and therefore I may have surplus in money that I may be able to put a few dollars to them, but it's not included in my actual budget at the moment. Next is going to be health, and health kind of just covers any copays or anything like that that we may need. We put in our $20 for the month, and we are exactly at $100. So nothing has come out there. Next is going to be our household, and we did our $28 for the month. However, I am just going to put this as $11.30, that we actually took out $300 out of this account. It was to pay off part of another credit card this money was already budgeted from October that it would come out to be paid for in November. So right now this account is at $116. It sucks to see that money go, but that is why it is there, is to be able to cover expenses. So, hey, it's taken care of and we're all good. The next is going to be Savings One. And Savings One has gotten its $50 for the month, and there was no money taken out of here. This money, the goal is to get to $500 by the end of the year, because this money will actually be taken out of my account and transferred into my checking account along with Savings Two to start my buffer into my maternity leave until my disability kicks in. And you guys stay tuned, because I will have my annual personal budget and household budget coming out in December, and I will talk so much more about that and how I'm saving and planning for my maternity leave and so forth. For Savings Two, it has gotten its $100 for the month. We are at $1454.17. The goal is to actually get to about $1,500 by the end of the month. I know I originally put $110, but things may change as the baby may or may not come sooner. So we just want to make sure that we get to at least $1,500, which I think we'll be able to do in December, and then this money as well. So we're looking at about $2,000 rolling over into my checking account to start off my buffer for mid-January, beginning of February's bills. And then lastly, we have transportation, and that got its $12 for the month. And so we are at $335 in transportation. And this is pretty much just covering anything that I may need to fix on my car, which is not much since it is a newer vehicle. And then car insurance and quote unquote a car fund for if I get a new car. It won't be anytime soon, but just something in the future. I actually have plans on using this money in January, because I did get my new 6-month quote with Geico, and this will cover almost half of it, a little bit more than half of that. So I will have a balance on a credit card somewhere for the other half, but at least it'll be paid in full. Because I'll be actually saving quite a penny if I pay it up in full. So that is all of my sinking funds or savings. And I am just adding $40 to this amount. And so currently right now, all of my sinking funds or savings I currently have saved up is going to be $3,996.26, which is really good. A good chunk of that, $2,000 of that, is going to go pretty quickly once we get to January. So that is where we are with my savings accounts. Now we're going to get into my debt tracker. Um, and so here we are with my debt tracker. So I'm not exactly sure how I got to this number or how this number came about. I may need to readjust it because I'm just looking at my computer and the number that's popping up here. However, I paid on 11/30. The balance currently, I'm not exactly, and I think this is showing it this way because I posted two payments, but one of the a charge that's being made has not posted yet, and so I think this is why it went down some. So it'll even itself out. You guys will see sooner rather than later. But that was for $35. The other payment is because we have our internet bill charged to our credit card each month, and then our household budget just pays it back. And so I just went ahead and already posted the charge or the credit to my account, but the charge hasn't gone through yet. So we're just going to leave it at this. But like I said, it will adjust itself, but I should be making another payment in December. So you guys will be able to, excuse me, you guys will be able to see that. Excuse me, that might be just a tad bit confusing. Now we are going to go to our next debt, which is Ashley's 2 furniture. And these debts are in the order that I plan on paying them off. So the due date for Ashley's furniture is 11/19. And it's hard to remember because this would have been the remaining balance. So this would have been the new balance, and I put $50 towards that balance, and it's now at $1322.52, and we're just going to put that as paid on the 19th. So we're definitely making some headway on paying down this account. And this account is projected to be paid off by September 1st of 2022. So we'll see how that goes. The next one is going to be my Ashley's 1 card. And this is due on 11/20. And our rollover balance was $4,769.68. And we paid $96. And let me just do the math here. So 20 minus nope, wrong number, y'all. Wrong numbers. So 5.20. Okay, so we are now at, wait a minute, let me write this off to the side because this number looks a little funky. So now let's do 4769 minus, okay, so that's right. So we're now at 4673.68, and that was paid on 11/20. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my spreadsheet, and my Ashley's 1 and Ashley's 2 card are joined together, so both of the numbers are together. So I needed to do some math to separate those numbers, just to make sure that I can break it down into 2 for you guys. but this is where we're at for Ashley's too. So I'm literally going down pretty much because this is $96, $100 a month. So that's not bad since the goal is to have this paid off by July 1st of 2023. But I think if I'm able to really manage myself, I can have this paid off even sooner. And then we have my Great Lakes account. So I went to go look at this account because I've been getting reminder emails. I originally thought that my minimum payment was $52. It's actually $60. So going into February or March, one of those 2 months is when I actually have to start making payments, and then I will readjust those payments to $60 instead of $52. So this payment is due on the 25th of November, and my rollover balance was $5,148.54. I went ahead and put $52, and that leaves me with $5,096.54. And that was paid on 11/25. So this is looking good as well. Nothing's being added to it, and that is perfect. And then lastly, we have my Capital One Auto. This is the last debt that I am going to be worrying about. But however, I do pay this car every 2 weeks instead of once a month. It helps with covering off paying more interest than I need to. So I made my first payment on the 8th. And then the due date is actually on the 22nd. And the rollover balance was $38,591 and is that 51 cents? And I put $313, and that brought my balance down to $38,365.10, and this was paid on the 19th when I got paid. So paid off about $600 or a little bit more than that, however, in the last 2 months. So looking pretty good with that. And so these are all of my debts, you guys, that I have. I only have 5 of them. And oh wait, let me not lie to y'all. Is that true? Discover, Ashley 1, 2, Great Lakes and Auto. Okay, yes. I only have 5 debts that I am working on to pay off. And so that's what I'm planning on doing over the next couple of years. So at the beginning of the month, I started off with which also is not very much so accurate because I just added these numbers in here. But technically, I started off with $53,013.46, and that is also debt that I added on in the month and also had to pay off. And I have an ending balance of $5,100, just kidding, $51,384.72. Some of this is also cards that are not on here that I do plan on paying off the next month. It's not actual debt, but it's a payment that I'll be making for the following month. But it's all in my spreadsheet, so I have to include it because I don't have time to go through and take out numbers and stuff like that, you guys. But I hope you enjoyed this sinking fund savings closeout plus my debt payoff, and what I've paid so far and what I have left. If you have any questions, comments, don't forget to put them down below, and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.